As long as there have been computers, there have been people finding ways to infiltrate them, manipulate them, and disrupt them.
Massive and ongoing Chinese hack.
Investigating a Chinese hack of major telecommunications companies.
Cyber espionage is really a normal fact of life, but the growth and intensity of China's cybersecurity industry, including its hacking, has taken the world by surprise.
China has gone after electrical grids, water treatment facilities, and telecoms associated with the United States. Critical infrastructure.
The Chinese may not be as sophisticated as the United States, but on every level, China has been moving with substantial determination.
Where do people get that when they say China's not as sophisticated? Where do they get that from, man? Like, they got 1 billion people over there, bro. Some of the smartest people, their people come over here a lot of times, top of their class. Asian people make the most money. If you think about it, when it comes to race, Asian people on average make the most money here in the United States. And a lot of times when they make that money, a lot of times they send that back to their country, to their family over there. Where do people think that they're not that sophisticated? Just because we spend more money on our military don't mean that they're not sophisticated. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, China cold at everything except football. They trash. Basketball, football, garbage. But everything else, they cold at. So I think we got to stop sleeping on China, man. And one last thing too, bro. I hate dweebs and the nerds that be, I'll hack you, I'll DDoS you, all that type stuff. That's the scammers, all y'all, man. There's a special place in hell for people like y'all, bro. And I know that there's some hackers out there that are good, that do it to stop the bad hackers. But come on, man. You going online stealing people's information because you're too lazy to get a job and go to work. Why don't you do some coding and shit for money? But whatever.
Last year, a Chinese cybersecurity firm had its secrets basically leaked online. It was really astonishing because it gave us an insight into the inner workings of Chinese cybersecurity.
China has, over the last 20 years, systemically tried to grow and shape its hacker ecosystem into something that it can plug directly into its cyber operations.
Their goal in accessing and maintaining access to those systems is to provide military leadership the option to stop their function.
Okay, let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's kick it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is one of many global hacking competitions. Since 2007, Pwn to Own has attracted some of the world's best hackers, or researchers. Not all hackers are criminals with malicious intentions. With a focus on real-world devices, their goal is to find weaknesses or holes in software, known as vulnerabilities, and exploit them for a cash prize.
And now you can see inside the RF enclosure we have a
This year we're doing EV chargers, including the Tesla wall connector. Many people don't realize that an EV charger actually can communicate to a vehicle and vice versa.
Bro, that's a scary thing. That mean that shit is hackable. And somebody, just like that movie, Leave the World Behind, when you saw all them Teslas piled up, all them Teslas were being remotely piloted, being remotely operated, and it had a big old pile up, blocking the whole highway. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. That's what scares me about electronic vehicles. Now, I know there's going to be somebody in the comments that says, well, every car has a computer chip in it, technically. Okay, but it's not the same as like a Tesla or one of the new Ford electronic vehicles that can remotely be operated, that could be hacked. You could open up your phone app, press a button and turn your car on and have your car pull up to the, the curb whenever you come out the gas station. Weird stuff like that. That's the newer vehicles that I'm talking about. So yeah, man, that's why I don't really trust these electronic vehicles, to be honest with you.
Let's say you pull up to a charger and you just plug in your car, you come back later, your car is charged, you drive off. Now, unbeknownst to you, your vehicle was compromised. A few days later, you might need to charge again. Then you went to a second charging station and your vehicle compromised a second EV charger. So it keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. And once you take over a vehicle like that, you can do a lot of different things.
Bro, so cars giving out viruses now? Come on, bro. This is the shit that I'm tired of. Like, I rock with technology, I like it and all, but every single time some new piece of technology come out, there's gonna be some filth, the gum beneath the bottom of my shoe type nigga that wants to just exploit it. It could be an old grandma who finally, oh, okay, I'll give an electronic vehicle a chance. She gets in a whip, and then she's the victim of a hacker. You know what I'm saying? An old innocent lady that's on AARP, you know, getting her senior citizens discount on the way to the movie theaters, but her car bugging out because some hacker got into it. Yeah, bro. Technology is great, but it always comes at a price, man.
You could potentially mess with systems that really operate the function of the car. And in the worst case scenario, you could take over the autopilot of one of the self-driving cars and actually cause a wreck with the self-driving capabilities. So that's one of the things that we are really looking to see this year, not to just get bugs identified, but to get them fixed before they're exploited by someone on the black market.
All right, we have a success.
Congratulations!
They were able to get it on their second attempt, so they will head off to the disclosure room to talk about all of the details.
Once escorted off stage, this hacking team must then share the vulnerabilities they found directly with the company, in this case, Tesla.
From the minute it's done, the vendors are able to start working on fixes.
Teams from 13 countries, including Vietnam, France, Germany, and North America are taking part, but none from China. There was a time, however, when Chinese teams were an unstoppable force.
Teams from
China trying to keep their shit private. They ain't even coming to the competitions no more, man. They're like, nah, hey, we gonna hone our skills over here. We don't even want them to know what we cooking up. They'll see it when it's dinner time. You know, and then they're going to come out with the little plate. They got the little thing on top and they're going to, voila, hacked your ass. That's why we got to start putting a little bit of respect on China, man. They be behind the scenes cooking up stuff. Think about it. Nobody knew that COVID would be a thing till they pulled up, voila, infected your ass, you know?
And 360 and Qihu, they did very well in years past, and they really saw Pwn2Own as an opportunity to show their research prowess. They stopped in 2018 after the Chinese government decided to restrict Chinese teams being able to compete in competitions outside of China.
This absence from...
Hey, that's China, man. They keep their shit on lockdown, bro. It's all of... That's one thing, even though they're a communist country, and I love America, this is the greatest country on planet Earth in my opinion, and we have some of the coolest opportunities over here. But China, one thing that I admire about them, they're very, very centered around their culture and their people. That's one thing that I commend, is they're about them and they don't play when it comes to them. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what y'all thought about it in the comment section. To be real with you, I hate hackers, man. I hate anybody who's a scammer, hacker, anybody who has malicious intent to trick you or deceive you in the goal of stealing money from you or information from you. In my opinion, people that do that type shit are losers. I get it. We need people that are well versed in it so that we could, you know, have them in the military and making sure that they're canceling out threats that are happening to us, making sure, you know, for company's sake, that they find vulnerabilities and bugs and stuff so that they can fix it so people's lives aren't at risk. But I'm just talking about the everyday individual who does it for malicious reasons. Screw those people. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video linked in the description below. You can check out the entire thing there. But before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs, so help your boy out. And yeah, man, that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.